You're listening to KTWR, broadcasting from the beautiful island of Guam. Our program is heard each Sunday at 1500 hours Coordinated Universal Time, broadcasting on 15205 kilohertz in the 19-meter band. Coming up next is DX's Diary. This is KTWR, Agana, Guam, where hope knows no barriers.
Fellow DXers, welcome to DX's Diary, the 5-minute weekly radio show produced and presented for Transworld Radio by your friend and host Arun Kumar Narasimhan from Chennai in India. This program is broadcast every Sunday in 15205 kilohertz in the 19-meter band from 1500 hours Coordinated Universal Time to our transmitters of KTWR in Agana, Guam. This program provides you with all information that a DXer or an amateur radio operator needs. It has different segments such as propagation reports, history of radio stations, announcements about pen pals, and listeners' logs. In the first segment, let us see how the sunspots are helping radio broadcasts and listening. The sunspot number this week is 112, SFA forecast is 160, and the A index ranges from 5 to 8. For the past few weeks, we have been broadcasting information about radio history in countries that you have heard and you have not heard. This week, we have information about history of radio broadcasting in New Zealand. According to an article written by Mr. David on the Radio Heritage Foundation website, the year 1931 saw the beginning of radio broadcasting in New Zealand. Less than a decade had passed after new rules were laid down for broadcasting. The country witnessed the opening up of new radio stations in 1931. It was the following stations that had obtained a license to open new radio stations in the country. They are 1YA Radio Service Limited, Auckland, 1YB Charles H. Pearson, Auckland, 2AH Wangui Amateur Radio Club, 2YA Wilkins and Field Limited, Nelson, 2YB Wellington Broadcasters Limited, 2YK Dominion Radio Company Limited, Wellington, 2YM Gisborne Radio Company, 3AC Radio Society of Christchurch, 4AB Otago Radio Association, Dunedin, 4YA British Electrical and Engineering Company, Dunedin, and 4YO Radio Supply Company, Dunedin. Several stations in some cities shared time on the same frequency, on air at different times and on different days. This was how radio broadcasting started in New Zealand. A lot of radio enthusiasts used wooden radio sets which used big valves to receive stations from faraway countries way back in 1931. During the night time, stations from Australia, Hawaii, California and even Asia could be easily heard in New Zealand because there were very so few local stations to listen to, and stations such as 2FC Sydney, KFI Los Angeles and KGU Honolulu were very popular. Every week, we have been making efforts to provide you with information from the world of radio. A few listeners and well-wishers like Mr. Jose Jacob from Hyderabad, India, have been helping us by providing information from various radio stations across the world. This week, we have information about DRM Consortium's Virtual General Assembly. The DRM Consortium held its Virtual General Assembly on March 30th of 2022 with the participation of members and guests from India, Indonesia, Pakistan, UK, Germany, Romania, Australia, Canada, Brazil, Denmark, South Africa, Tanzania, USA, and other countries. The first member-only session reviewed the progress made by DRM in the past year and confirmed the election of new office bearers of the consortium for 2022-24 period and their role in the steering board and other boards of consortium for the next 2 years. Ruxandra Obreja was reconfirmed as chairman of the steering board. We wish and congratulate Madam. The open session, which was attended by over 80 participants, was a good opportunity to take stock of the DRM rollout in the world with live presentations from India, South Africa, Pakistan, Brazil, Denmark, and other countries. Friends, until next week, this is your friend Arun Kumar Narasimhan signing off. 73. Bye-bye.